What's up, guys? What's up, Instagram? We're live. Socal Studios. What's going on, guys? I got SmallTalk here with me.
What's up?
Perfect. Thank you guys so appreciate it so much. I'm gonna hit record on this, and for you guys, you're gonna see this live as we record for Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, and various channels. Will be on Anchor, will be on Podcast, Radio Public, and Residents Review. So let's do this. Start recording. Hey guys, what's up? What's up, Anchor? What's up, Spotify? What's going on here? So I got very special guests in the house today. Local San Diego band SmallTalk. Hey guys, what's up? What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, we just woke up a little bit ago, but we're here.
We're
Still a little sleepy.
Yeah.
So, a little coffee. We got the coffees going.
Oh yeah.
So we got our Nescafe. What do you got?
Essential,
What do you got
man.
going?
McDonald's, dude.
Got the Big Cafe going.
Sorry.
Well, I found a great deal down on Palomar trolley station. $1 coffee.
Wow.
Oh my God.
$1. Nice big old cup. This is the $2 one. The
Oh my
$1 one is $1, $2. No taxes.
Wow. It's no tax.
$1 a
Out the
dollar.
door, man. $1. It's the greatest deal in town. I'm gonna endorse it right now. Amart on Palomar.
Shout out to Amart.
Shout out to Amart. Send me a t-shirt, coffee. Praise the Lord.
Oh my God.
there is a God. So how are you guys? What's up? What's
Pretty good.
wow? How are you taking this whole? Let's just start off the bat real quick because I know it's on everybody's mind.
Yeah.
Fucking coronavirus, COVID again. Are we on lockdown again?
I feel like it never left, but people kind of pretended like it did.
Yeah.
We pretended it
I'm
was
with you
over.
right there.
And I think that's why like the second wave is like actually gonna hit like even harder than probably people thought.
I hope not. But people don't pay attention, and I've seen it countless times.
Yeah.
Like masks and like all this. It's like, dude, these are just basic precautions that we can take to just protect everybody,
Right.
And
Definitely.
sometimes it's just like, dude, okay, yeah, freedom, great, okay, but it's like, dude, not right now.
Yeah, no.
That's all we're saying. It's just not right now.
Like when people's lives are at stake now.
Yeah, I think there's some basic protocols that we can take in society, and that's why we're a society. That's how we can function as cities, as towns, as villages, as communities, because we all fucking we help each other, And then to see some
Definitely.
people just like that's what's been getting me, and that's what gets me mad about like a second wave, because you know where it came from.
Yeah, it's
People
still
are
a
like, oh, you can't.
selfishness.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
you can't tell me what it's like.
It's crazy.
It's like, great, yeah, exit matrix, but you know what? There is still this third dimension reality where germs will take you out. So how about we pay attention to that?
Yeah.
So
And
we're
I
still
mean, it's
physical.
taken a lot from in terms of like even selfishness of people. Like shows have been canceled since March.
Yeah. Yeah.
People dying, everything. I mean, just everything's different. And I mean,
Mhm.
like shows were the first thing to get cut off, and they'll be the last thing to come back,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
depressing. But
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
we keep on doing other things during that time to be ready for when it does come back.
Mhm. I definitely miss shows. I mean, I was lucky
yeah.
enough to see Alice in Chains and
The
Korn.
Korn? Yeah, we went to that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah, and I had to.
Yeah.
Obviously,
That's crazy.
and lucky I did.
Because then it's like
Just not even a couple months later, boom, coronavirus.
literally.
And everything shut down. Everything was closed. I was depressed for like 6 months. Man, I couldn't go to no shows, no concerts. Everything was
Everything.
done.
Even the store was like weird,
To stores, you could barely go in. I couldn't even window shop for my,
Yeah, 'cause you're just
outings.
paranoid.
Because you stay inside all day.
It just sucks that it's November and like it kind of shut down in March, and we probably could have beat it by like August.
Right?
If we just like legit just closed everything down, kept everyone in for like a month,
Yeah.
which is longer than you would need because it's like 2
Yeah.
weeks and you beat it.
If we had gotten ahead of it, yeah. But
Yeah.
people didn't.
We
That's it,
could have been
you know,
Australia right
it's
now.
like,
We could be Australia, but no, we're
Or South
the
Korea.
US.
out in the sun, enjoying the parks,
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I've taken certain precautions too. So for you guys,
Yeah.
to
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
hopefully, we just keep that at bay. I'm negative, so woo. So, but yeah, the main reason you guys are here is because your music. Wow. So I forget how I stumbled across it. I think it was just Spotify. Something showed me your music, and then I found Ian, and then it connected, and I was like, I was just blown away. I was like, dude, first of all, the song "Through," wow, like how timely and perfect, especially for me in my life, what was happening. I was like, are you guys angels? I was like, how do you know this? So, can you tell me about "Through"? How do you expect me to catch you when you're see-through? Like, that to me is just like, whoa, dude. Like, you know, whoa.
Honestly, like, so that's the first song we ever wrote as a band. And it's just really about, like, honestly, just reaching out for people so much, and they just don't really care.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of making all these attempts to talk to people or be around people, and they just don't really see you.
Yeah.
And that was the first song that we had written together ever when we had first met. And
That's the crazy thing about it.
yeah, and that song, I just absolutely love it. It was totally like in the hopes that, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it like the best, but it's just kind of like always being invisible to somebody you care about, but then them kind of paying attention to everyone else. Like, it's kind of sad, but like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like looking up at the stars at night, like, oh, how beautiful stars, but then we have one big, nice, bright sun.
Exactly.
You ignore that, and it's like,
exactly.
it's like,
That's a perfect way to put it.
I love that song, and to be honest, I had it on repeat for a little while.
That's so rad.
Yeah.
So appreciative,
I
man.
was like, do it. Yeah. That breakdown in the middle where you guys just go into this epic, like, echoing chorus. That part just, like, floors me. I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
guys. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, why are you doing this? What inspired that kind of sound? Because it sounds like you're in a cathedral in space.
Wow.
You know, like,
I love that analogy.
I don't even know how to respond to
It
that.
sounds
I
like
appreciate that.
it sounds, it resonates, as well, you know. So,
Alright.
what inspired that sound? Like, what made you? You know what I mean? Like,
I think definitely like 2000s emo, like nostalgic emo for sure.
yes.
But then also just like the revival bands like Citizen, Title Fight, Balance and Composure, like bands like that.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Like we love those bands. We wanted to bring something of our own into it too, because we all listen to like a bunch of different
Yeah.
genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I think, like, you know, at least like local bands for sure. There's a lot of like pop punk bands. There's a lot of like post-hardcore bands and everything. And like we kind of wanted to like make music like bands like kind of like even like Taking Back Sunday, Circus Survive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those bands that are like they're really out there, but like there's not really many bands like that. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
And that's
Yes,
what we
yeah.
kind of really enjoyed. You know,
Yeah.
like My Chemical Romance, for example. Like I know a lot of people love them, but like that specific era of emo was
Yeah.
like everything.
It is. It's untouched,
The
really.
hot topic emo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really,
Yeah.
it defined itself, that little era, you know, and it survived criticism, I believe.
Oh my
I really
gosh.
do believe, you know, because it remained its own little niche pocket.
Right.
And
That
it broke
sound.
through. Like it was a mainstream
Yeah.
for a
Mhm.
while. Like
Yeah.
that like era of emo actually
Yeah.
made it onto like
It
MTV
made it,
and
yeah.
stuff.
It I would say that style's immortal.
Yeah.
It'll always be a classic, along with
Definitely.
like the greaser look, the goth look. You'll have that
Everything.
emo look,
Mhm.
that emo look, the sound, everything about it will like always kind of be its own genre. I'd say it
Definitely.
made it, you know,
Definitely.
along with like what are the new ones like new metal, you know, that one
Yeah.
made it,
New Metal
you know,
2.0.
that one, yeah, and then now the
Bring me
2.0
Horizon.
stuff,
Yeah.
you know, so all these
I love
genres
Bring
that
Me too.
Fever,
I love
Fever
that.
333.
so all these genres that push like the boundaries, you know, and establish themselves as their own thing. That's what I like.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's badass. And if you ever heard of Fair to Midland, they're in Texas, out of a band out of Texas. They don't play anymore. They broke up in 2009.
Oh,
I think I remember them.
Yeah, but Fair to
Yeah.
Midland is just this progressive metal that's like I can't even explain it. It's
Math
just
rock?
it's just so good. But their song "Dance of the Manatee," you should definitely. I'll send you a
I
link.
want to check it
I'll send
out.
you a link.
Okay,
It's
I
good
mean,
stuff.
I wanna check
So
it out.
I'm always sharing music.
Especially during the quarantine, it's like you want to listen to something new every day
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
every day
Yeah.
is kind of repetitive.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's been good because people are, I think, more open to like listening to different things because
Mhm.
they don't have necessarily anything to do. Like, that's kind of messed
Exactly.
up, but, like,
Yeah, there's like nothing to do. You know, it's just like come on. Like, like,
Straight
are
up.
you serious? So, but yeah, all those kind of genres are like exactly what like I kind of had that ear when you played. You know, and I heard it. I was like, oh, they're really sounding different and unique, and that's what I like.
Aw.
I was like,
Thank
dude,
you.
yes.
Dude.
So, your album, what's it called? Drowning in Your Absence?
Mhm.
Was it the
Yeah.
little ghost guy?
Yeah.
What's the little ghost guy?
I think it was me,
It
right?
was.
Is that you?
But you know, taking this album cover photo took so long because, man, we even at one point went to the beach, Imperial Beach, in December.
Yeah.
So it's freezing.
Yeah.
And one of us, which was me, went underwater.
Oh, dude.
And
No.
tried to like do a photo where it's like reaching out and the ghost in the background. It just did not work out.
No.
The waves.
Yeah.
I was like, don't even remind me when I jumped into a pool like at 6 in the morning.
Like, my point was that, you know, when we were trying to take those photos, I remember that my partner was trying to take the photos and Vic was like blocking the waves. So dramatic. I was like, we're never doing this again.
Oh, wow.
So I don't even know how we ended up stumbling across that,
Yeah.
but we just really liked the way the photo was taken.
Yeah.
and
I think
so
we knew instantly.
Yeah.
When we saw that picture, like everyone was like, "This is the picture."
Like
Yeah.
behind
Like
the well,
100%, like-
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
It was really, it's just a dark album, and then, you know, our most recent stuff has been digital art, which has been really cool too.
Mhm. Cool.
And it's good to try
Cool.
different things,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Cool.
collaborate with different mediums and different, you know, different ideas. Heck yeah. Freaking, what's the ghost guy about though? The character? Because I noticed you use them as just little logos and stuff.
He's kind of like our Hank from the 180s. Like I feel like the ghost guy is gonna be with us forever.
Yeah.
Definitely.
he's a little ghost guy.
I think it just kind of represents almost like, that's kind of like how we feel kind of invisible sometimes.
Right. Right.
And I
I
think
feel
that's
it.
a really good, like, I don't know, it's just always stuck with us for sure on everything that we
Yeah.
do, you know?
Yeah.
So we just love them. I don't even know. It's just
Yeah.
with us.
It's a theme
Cool.
we write about a lot too.
Yeah.
Like just about like people not being who they used to be, or even us kind of like
Right.
changing and like people not recognizing us sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's happened to me recently too. So that's why I like that. The whole album spoke to me. I was just like, dude, what
Thank
the
you
heck?
for
Who are you
listening.
people? I was like, get out of my head. Oh, that's awesome. I know, right? Yeah,
Hello,
We're getting some new
magic.
songs right now. Getting new lyrics.
So-
Right in notes.
What are you mainly playing? What's your instruments?
So I play guitar,
Mhm.
like rhythm lead.
Mm-hmm.
I've played bass on most of the songs, and then I recently played piano on the acoustic EP, and then just some background vocals.
Nice. And then,
Yeah, I sing and scream, and I also write the lyrics, and might be picking up some sort of instrument to play with these guys, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
guitar or bass, but
Yeah.
still thinking about which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my main instrument is drums, but I haven't actually played on any of the records.
Oh, okay.
I was actually engineering them prior to
Right.
being in the band.
Right.
so.
Right. And then tell me a little more about that. You're helping them put together and engineer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I engineered "Drowning in Your Absence" and then
Nice.
the acoustic EP as well.
Nice. That's the
And
new one that you released.
Yes, yes.
Just this. Nice.
Definitely check that out
Yeah.
if you have time.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Spotify. Listen.
Check it out now.
SmallTalk. Check it out. Shoot, we'll drop it right here.
Well, we've actually recorded literally everything with Ian.
Yeah.
That's how we met Ian, you
That's
know?
good.
I was actually assisting the
Mhm.
first two songs for another local engineer, Andres, and that's how I met them.
Mhm.
It was a good day for sure.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. How did
And
how,
they changed history.
just change the course of history for all eternity?
We were going this way.
For lives beyond the.
That just reminds me of Bill and Ted right now. Like,
Yeah, right.
just wrote one good song for humanity.
Nice. Nah, you said Bill and Ted, and you made me think. It's like, you know what? I want a magical studio, and the studio is what transports us to places as we podcast. You know.
That'd be so sick.
So,
Like, it's gonna be a new thing. What the heck is this? Get out of here! Absolutely
You wanna be
not.
on? Just kidding.
Party foul.
Sorry, that
It gets the pictures out of my phone a lot faster to use
Yeah.
that, but I don't know why people call it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's straight. Anyway.
I can't talk right now, Mom.
Yeah. It's like, no, Mom, I'm in the middle of a podcast. I'll call you later. I don't know where the cat is. The meow mix is under the sink. Under the sink in the kitchen. In the kitchen. The kitchen. Oh man. So thank you guys for for doing this. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you guys wanna talk about? Anything you guys wanna? We got a platform, you know. We can take advantage of it and really put something out. And yeah, because for me, the thing I like to bring up is homelessness. It pisses me off. It does. How? I don't understand. We're supposed to be the richest nation, powerful in the world, whatever. How the hell do we have homeless?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't we have like standardized programs that say, hey, if you truly fall on your ass, here's a hotel, here's some food vouchers, fucking
Exactly.
take a shower and at least be well.
Like apartment complexes, they go just like clear them out. And
Just so they're not on the street. That's like, first of all, it's unsanitary.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we're just gonna be straight up. And then it's like, how do you think the Black Plague happened back in the 17th? When it was unsanitary conditions in the street, we don't want to repeat that kind of crap, you know. And then all of a sudden, like, we have coronavirus. Well, what do you think? You're being gross. I mean, you know, wet markets or you know, or it's like be clean. You know, it's like try. You know, so homelessness, I think, is a moral obligation on a survival scale because you have to be clean. So it's like help those who fall because sometimes they can't help it, and it's like, well, because we're clean, you're clean, and we're a society, so everybody's gonna be good, you know.
Right.
And even if it's like basic care, like a hotel, food voucher, and you know, ride vouchers, and it's just something that just lets them live with dignity enough to be like a good, well person. Why don't we have that? That's stupid. But we have millions for war. We have, you know, millions for, you know, weapons and all this stupid stuff that we don't even need to be doing. But we can't spare a couple $100 million a year per state to do this little program that just the final net, call it, I don't know, something, you know. Why? That is
corporate greed.
Yeah.
You can just defund the police, you know.
Yeah.
Defund the police.
I think you know, a big part of that is like people always are like, oh, well, I don't want to pay taxes for that, but yet they're paying for taxes for a bunch of other crap they don't care about.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's just because I mean, we got to think about it. If we were in that position, we want to be helped. Everybody would want to be helped.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy that people are so like, oh, well, I don't want to help. It's really sick. And I mean, I hope that one day it gets better. But
I hope so too.
There's been a lot of things that I've been seeing on social media. It's been like kind of positive where, you know, people are like donating stuff to like, not necessarily shelters, but like people who are out there giving stuff to people. So I mean, even that, especially during this time, it's starting to get cold. Like people are getting like blankets and stuff. It's hard, you know. We're cold at home.
Yeah.
You know, so could you imagine being outside with nothing? That's probably horrible.
Bad. I was. It sounds crazy, but I was fortunate enough to experience homelessness in my life, personally, for like a year, and I seen it, you know, and it's funny because when I was young, I set my sight on homelessness. It bothered me so much. I was like, I'm gonna solve this shit. But it's so ironic how later in life I actually experienced it. So it gave me this insight that I really needed, you know, and I guess I put it out in the universe, you know, and the universe is like, oh yeah, really? Well, here then, you know, this is how bad it is. And so it's bad. Yeah. It's drug addiction. It's mental health issues. It's, you know, family traumas, you know, deep scars. And we really need a comprehensive counseling, rehabilitation, national network. Just a cohesive network that's just this underlying net that just will catch you if you're done.
100%.
You know, because it's important that we as society was judged by how they treat their poor and their homeless and their animals. Actually,
right.
There's an extended part of that saying. A nation is judged by how they treat their poor, elderly, and their animals. So if we're
the worst.
We're not. It's like,
the worst.
hey guys, like we could probably catch up. You know? I mean, we're still pretty good as a nation, but we could do better.
Yeah.
Way better.
And I mean, if you think about it, like right now, especially during COVID, there's so many people who are still unemployed. And even though, things are opened up, maybe that job that they were working at, instead of having 20 people working there, they maybe only have half, maybe 10. So people have to look for new jobs, but there's not really jobs available. So people are going to start, you know, falling because the government's also starting to think COVID is less serious, and they're kind of starting to, what's the word? not have, because I remember before there was like rent assistance programs and
Yeah.
stuff for
Yeah.
COVID,
Yeah.
but now it's kind of like landlords are able to charge for rent and stuff like that, even though people are still not working. So we really have to realize that it's not going away, and we need to.
And we've been going backwards for a while.
Money's
Yeah.
man-made.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could, but you know what? If it is man-made, then don't we have more control over it then?
Yeah.
Why
That's
is
what
it
you would
kicking our
think.
own
Poverty
ass?
is
That's
Why is it
man-made.
kicking our own ass if we made it? Like, shouldn't we have the? I don't know.
Make more money?
Maybe I did. Yeah, no. Maybe that's wrong.
I've always said that. I was like, why can't you just print more? But it was, I know that doesn't solve it.
Well, why can't they just print more and give it to other like people?
I don't know,
You know,
it doesn't
It
make
has to,
sense.
Makes it
be
worth
based
less
on
then.
something.
but they
Yeah,
won't
it
even
doesn't work.
know.
Just money in general, like when you really think like deeply into it, does not make any
It
sense. At all.
doesn't. It's
No.
like, what are we doing?
It doesn't
here?
make
Just
any
You know,
sense
like,
at
take
all.
away money and just do a barter system on
Maybe
everything.
you're
Yeah.
right. That might even work. Hey, I'll give you some, electronics for food or food
Seriously.
or this or whatever.
Trade, you know?
Something.
And
Shoot.
poverty's man-made,
I'll
just
trade
like
weed.
money. You know.
I'll totally trade weed. I would trade. I got an ounce, bro. I need that TV.
I'll trade you that
I
strain
need
for that strain.
TV. I got an ounce. Oh man, I'm telling you. But there's other ways.
Yeah.
There's other ways.
Definitely,
And I think
definitely.
this year has definitely tested the system.
Oh my
It
gosh.
put
Mhm.
strain on the system, and it's really exposed it for its fragility. And it's like the world needs to either wake up and be like, hey, either we get ahead of this, take charge, and make the
Mhm.
transition to something else, or we're gonna literally let this fall on our heads. World collapse, financial boom.
Right.
I'm hoping
war,
it'll be
whatever.
the first.
The
But
first
no,
topic
like,
sounds good.
I honestly do think what you're saying is right though, like because everything that's happening, as terrible as it is, has kind of woken up people,
Mm-hmm.
and like people are starting to like gather and just like I don't know, like they're picking causes that they care about, and like the people are the ones like pushing and solving them, like trying to solve them. Like the government's not really doing much, but even what Nessa's saying, like people are starting to like put their own money together and like giving it to people. So I mean, like we can kind of like help ourselves even when the government isn't, and hopefully
Absolutely. Yeah.
we all kind of wake up and be like the government isn't like serving us anymore.
They're not the end all be all.
So-
No.
Like we take over, like we change things and like build a new government that serves us and actually like should be doing what they've supposed to be doing the whole time.
Because the way I see it, like it needs massive change
Mm-hmm.
inside out. Like not this slow, dragged out process. It needs to like literally take
Dramatic.
place.
Needs to be
It needs
dramatic.
to be dramatic.
Mhm.
It has to. It literally needs to be like arresting, corrupting people. Like just literally just no more.
Yeah, it can't be little
And
changes. You have to like
has
destroy and
be-
rebuild.
It has to
pretty
be
much
like
at
that.
this
Yeah,
point.
because what's going on now, it's I don't think it's changeable.
No.
It's
Definitely
just
not.
too deep because this whole division, like Democrat, Republican. First of all, that's like two wings of the same bird.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
they're in collusion. So it's like we're fighting the same big monster.
Right.
That's become this overreaching in their power, authority, influence, and it's like a really cool guy, all of a sudden becoming a dick at the party. It's
Yeah.
like that. The guy's cool. He's got it together. Everybody loves him. And then he just starts stealing people's shit, and then he starts,
I know
owing
that
people
guy.
money. Oh, bro, I don't got money right now, but hey, can I borrow a couple hundred? It's like,
Yeah.
he's that guy, and he's like you're getting irritated, like, bro,
Yeah.
you need to, so it's just that guy. So either he gets knocked out
Yeah.
and taught a lesson and he gets back up,
Yeah.
or he just has asked to leave.
Definitely.
So the United States needs to really focus up. I still believe in the dream, the whole idea of a global nation where we all come together. That's the idea. That was
Right.
the point.
I think
That was the
everyone
point.
does.
Isn't
I
that
think
crazy
that's
how
the only thing
some
that
people
keeps us
Yeah.
together is that we
Yeah.
all really
still
do
the point.
believe that
Yeah.
that's the core. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess whoever's in charge right now, it's
Yeah.
not really.
you gotta go.
Yeah.
You guys got it. Come on. Here's your pink slip. Pink slip. Pink slip. Pink. Thank you.
Do you
Bye.
just think that something like you were mentioning, like homelessness or anything like that somebody would literally disagree and say, no, I mean, I don't think there's just a sense of like craziness in the sense of like, do you think that everyone should eat every day? Everybody in this world should say, yeah.
Yeah.
You might get some people who
Yeah.
say, well, no. And it's just, where is your head? You know,
Yes.
it's crazy.
The person saying no
Is it
probably
crazy?
eats more than anyone else.
There you go.
They're probably eating while they say
I'm not
no.
asking if you're hungry now. I'm not asking you.
I don't think anyone should eat.
Yeah, straight up.
Jeez, but it's basic human compassion.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we lack that a lot.
It's basic, you know. And there's a lot of prophecy that I like to lean into, but there's one passage in scripture that says in the end days the hearts of men will grow cold. And I was like looking out the window and I was like, it's pretty cold out there. So
It's
Yeah.
getting pretty chilly.
it's getting pretty chilly. I
Yeah.
just need a sweater. But who knows, man? I just know that we need change, and I'm all for it. And I voted third party. Shoot, I was like, dang it. What's that? What's her name? Joe Jorgensen. And I was like, come on, protest vote. No. I was like, neither of you guys. You guys corrupt. But well, also Kanye West ran.
That's
No,
That
crazy.
was just kind of like, okay. I'm glad you said that.
He even,
Oh,
I think he was
God.
on the Joe Rogan
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, I saw that.
I think they
That
asked
Oh
him
my
like,
gosh.
"Oh, what'd you do about this, and that?" And he was just like, literally like,
staring.
Stunned.
Yeah.
But that's scary.
Dude, we can't hear you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you're not telepathic. You know, what made you run for president? They ask him. You know, I was in the shower. God told me. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's okay. That's the turn of our nation. Was a moment in the shower for a,
Yeah.
hyper commercialized pop
Yeah.
star. And that's what happened. Like, okay,
Just make
well,
sick ass beats, man.
Like I understand.
Yeah.
Just make beats, right? Like
Yeah.
just make beats.
Just make
bro.
good music.
Yeah.
Just be cool. It's alright. I think like if I was gonna enter like the field of all that, like I would take my time. I would understand. I would be
Mhm.
about it.
Yeah.
You know, but like to just all of a sudden jump into
Yeah,
I can
like if-
opinionate, you can like share an idea, but like to all of a sudden try to be like this authority out of nowhere. It's like
Yeah, it doesn't
come
make
on, guy,
sense.
like come on, where's your tenure? Where's your history? Do you know this? You know, you have to prove this to people. So it's just like,
Yeah.
Maybe
And
he's
it's
just
Come on,
bored.
man.
Maybe he's just bored.
I
Or
think
he's just
maybe
a
the,
bored pop
the
star.
quarantine got him.
Yeah.
Or it's a troll. It's a big artistic troll.
And we also got to remember that
Yeah.
he does have his mental health
Yeah.
that he goes through. So
They're not gonna give him nukes.
I know,
No,
but
there's
What
no
the-
way.
like either way, like
They give
that
Kanye
goes to like a
West
whole
nukes.
different like conversation, like dealing with mental health and like when he's off his meds, like he acts a little bit more
Loopy.
Sporadic.
Yeah.
sporadic, and then when he's like on his meds, he's kind of more calm and like collected.
Mm-hmm.
So like I do feel for him sometimes in that case. Like I know that people give him a hard time.
Yeah.
So I definitely wouldn't want him to be president. That's for sure. But
No.
but I don't think he's a bad person. Yeah, I don't think it's
No,
I think
of course
he just
not.
needs to.
He has good
focus.
intentions.
Yeah, he needs to
he has
focus.
good intentions. That's
Yeah.
he has a good heart. His heart's in the right place.
Yeah.
You know, which is
I mean, if he uses his platform and his wealth for like other causes, he can
Mhm.
probably like make a lot of change.
Oh yeah.
And I do
The
like
money
that
they
he's
have, they
putting
could
out
change
good
the world.
messages.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
he's putting out, his gospel work. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's a good guy. Just president.
Yeah, he just has to focus his energy into like
Yeah,
better
it's like
causes and better
just
things.
bring peace to the world through your art and your music. And
Yeah.
I believe that could be,
I still
'cause-
remember the Taylor Swift thing, Remember at the
Yeah, the
MTV
VMA.
Oh,
Awards?
that was
2008,
Tammy, right?
right?
That was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I remember it just had
So
so much
disrespectful.
secondhand embarrassment. Like I just felt so bad. I don't even like Taylor Swift, but I felt
I
horrible.
had to look away from the TV. Like,
Beyonce
oh, God.
died.
It was
Took
like-
away her
I
moment.
know.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
like,
Felt bad,
TV is, I don't know, it turned into something else.
Well, that was even worse because Taylor's wasn't as big as she is now, so
No,
that
she's
really was
smaller,
that really
yeah.
was like her big moment, and
Yeah.
like he took it from her.
That's when she turned pop, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
That's when she went pop. Yeah. I liked her old country style. She doesn't stay like that.
That's pretty good.
She's
Yeah.
trying to bring some of it back every now and then. That folk album.
Pop's
Mhm.
okay. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just, sometimes it's a little too like it feels too synthetic, too fake. Sometimes like we
Mhm.
just made up the beats. It's like there's
Yeah.
formulas to it. It's like of course there's formulas to it.
Yeah.
It's math.
It's catchy.
Duh. It's catchy.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
It's
Intro,
Three
verse,
bars.
chorus.
Yeah.
We get it.
Verse.
Intro. So. But
Definitely.
when you hear like different music that's written from the ground up, with feeling, it flows different,
Right.
then that's when you're like, music.
Definitely.
There it is.
And also just seeing people play live, like sometimes I've seen bands that, I like them on like let's say recordings like Spotify or CD or whatever.
Mhm.
But then I see them live and it just makes me love them more because they're so passionate about it.
Mhm.
Or also maybe bands that I've seen live that aren't as excited and don't sound as good.
Yeah.
Maybe kind of like maybe recognize like what I'm
Yeah.
actually feeling. But I think also like live performance is super important and super big on. You can see like who's actually really caring to be there, for sure.
Bam.
Like Foo Fighters. I love
Foo
them.
Foo Fighters was my first show.
Oh
I was
my
13.
god.
Oh no.
Yeah. 13. My uncle
Where was
took
it at? Do you remember?
At the where the corn went, the Coors Amphitheater. It was
wow.
called the Coors Amphitheater at the time.
Wow.
I had to date myself.
And I remember Coors.
You remember Coors?
I remember
Yeah.
Coors, and then Cricket, and then
Yeah, it
Sleep
was
Train.
Cricket, Sleep Train.
and
it
then
was
Sleep Train.
It
And
went
now,
through so many.
now what is it? Mattress Firm? Or did
No,
that
no,
change
no,
too?
no, It's,
Well, I mean,
Oh, it's
There's
North Island.
North Island.
Because there was
They
Mattress
changed
Firm
it
too.
again?
Yeah, it's
It's
North
gone through
Island
so many
Amphitheater
changes.
or something. Yeah.
It's just sad because like that's a venue that's just like sitting out there.
Yeah.
But then you think about like when COVID does get better and shows do come back, I
Mhm.
think they're gonna put more of an emphasis on shows being outside.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
a
if you think
perfect
of
place for
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
mean, I had a
problem?
lawn pass too. Like, you know those
Yeah.
like, things that they sell where you get like
Yeah.
access to all their shows?
That's the best.
I had it for
See.
this I had it
Always
for
go to the
this
lawn.
season and it got canceled, so I got my money back. But
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
so like,
Did you get it?
huh?
Did you get it back?
The money back.
No, yeah, everyone got their money back because the whole concert season's canceled. But like,
Ugh.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
There are some good concerts coming up too, and it is really
So
sad.
many good
Like
ones.
I know.
Oh my God.
I wanted to see Korn again. They were gonna come by.
with System of a Down.
System of a
Yeah.
Down.
Oh my god.
Man,
That'd be crazy.
shoot,
Mm.
man. But I have seen them. I've seen System.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
they're so good.
I saw System of a Down at that same amphitheater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shoot. Yeah, I've seen
Me
them.
too. In 2010.
Yeah,
Sports
with like
Yeah.
Gorgol, with like
Yeah.
Gorgol Badero. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mesmerize tour for their Hypnotize album.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Okay, so they had the curtain, right? And it was the album cover. And
And
then
just-
it was just a spotlight on the guitars. What's his name?
Not Shavo.
Serge. No,
No,
not
Serge
Serge.
is the singer.
The guitarist.
Not Shavo?
That sounds about right.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
Shavo
not
or
bad.
something
I
like
guess
that?
so. Yeah, but he did Scars on Broadway.
Yeah,
I
that was
love
cool.
that. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I heard it, but I never
Oh,
got to like see.
Their Scars on Broadway was
Yeah.
fucking badass. It's like so 2020. It's still relevant.
I love
It's
that.
still relevant. Like holy shit. Like it's great. And it was just like the big curtain with their album cover and then the spotlight and then they just dropped the curtain and they just fucking came out blasting with BYOB. I was like,
Oh, that's sick.
It's-
the fucking whole arena went nuts.
Oh.
Everything just fucking went crazy.
I love that theatrical stuff with shows. Like that's why I hope that if we ever played shows that were a little bit bigger,
Yes.
just doing more stuff like that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the stuff we would do though if we were given like
Such
the
a
platform to like
budget.
play like arenas and stuff? Oh my god, we
Super
would
crazy production.
we would do- we would do some
why not?
wild
And why
stuff.
not?
Yeah.
Some sort of installation.
We really would go all out. Like I know
Oh,
we
yeah.
would.
Yeah.
I maxed out the budget. I
We-
think.
We'd have to start putting in some of our own money.
Get hella creative and use holographics.
Straight
Like,
up.
damn.
Have little ghosts walking around like the arena and stuff.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Little hologram ghost. Little ghost guy.
That'd
It's
be
like
cool.
the Tupac, how they did it with
Yeah.
Tupac.
Oh,
have,
so
have your
crazy.
ghost
Oh.
guys on stage
Oh
with
my
you.
gosh.
That'd be dope.
It would be so much fun to do that.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
Like $1 million or something like that.
For sure.
Per show?
Yeah.
For sure.
Shoot. Why not? Dream big. Dream big.
Yeah.
Dream big. Go big or go home.
I
Shoot,
think,
why not?
yeah, we're gonna headline Coachella in like 2035 or something.
Hell
Twenty
yeah.
Alright, he said it.
Hey, reasonable time frames. Take goals more seriously. You know.
That's 15.
I don't know, that's gonna get late.
15 years of
Like-
headline Coachella.
Maybe 2025.
Oh,
Might be like 20s, dude.
You should go back.
Yeah.
You win more.
We'll do both sets. 2025 will be like our first little set, like in one of the tents, and then 2035 it'll be like a reunion.
He's already on it.
Oh my
It'll
god.
be like the 20-year anniversary of drowning
Well,
their first
it's not going to be
album.
Coachella. It's going to be the other one that they have over there for Dad Rock.
Oh, what is it called?
What is it
Stagecoach?
called?
No, that's
No, no,
Cross
no.
country, yeah. Desert Trip or something.
Desert Trip,
Desert
yeah.
Trip.
We're playing with like ACDC.
Yeah.
Still around?
They're still around? How?
Chilling with Angus.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be with Foo Fighters and like.
Oh my gosh, Dave Grohl being old man.
Maybe they'll get so guys. I'm like, whoa!
Straight up.
Like,
Who's
dude.
gonna be like the old dad rock? Like Foo Fighters, like Maroon 5.
Maroon.
Yeah. Maroon five.
Are they still rock now?
Old Adam Levine kind of do like Jagger moves.
Chili Peppers for sure.
Chili, 100% Chili
They should all
Peppers.
be
Yeah.
old.
Maybe Radiohead if Tom York is like in a good mood.
I seen Chili Peppers. Chili Peppers is cool.
They
They're
rock.
They're
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, Flaming Lips opened for them, and they had all these Pokemon mascot characters come out. And
Oh,
stuff.
that's so
It was
cool.
so dope, and they had
What?
like all the colors, and they
Yeah.
were playing like other song. I think they played what was the song Tangerine.
That's sick.
It's so cool. I love that show. I was like, so if you guys do that, you should have like
Yeah.
Video game characters and
costumes,
stuff.
video game characters.
A lot of outfit changes.
We'll
They're
go
your
on like a
Poke-
little float and people carry us.
Yeah, or Pac-Man ghosts. Pac-Man
Some
ghosts.
really strong people in the crowd.
Such as like dad rock. We're just like grandpas performing to like seniors and stuff,
Oh my god.
and they're kids. Like, this is the band I used to listen to back in my day.
That makes me
That's so crazy to think about. Like,
It will happen.
you're gonna be 80 listening to like Tupac and like all that
And
shit.
people be like, who's that?
Who's that?
That's just crazy, you
You
know?
don't know.
It's like you don't know music.
Back in my day.
You know,
But
my
that would be
parents
cool,
used to
though.
say that, you know, and I was always like, no, like, this is what's it, you know, now I understand.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you think about kids, like, growing up, and they're just like, I don't even know who that is, and you're just like,
What?
Yeah.
How?
this walks so your music can run. Straight up.
Right? You gotta know your basics, man.
Definitely.
For sure. Speaking of basics, with your music, what's your influences? Like, what do you listen to that you feel that kind of shaped your sound?
Go for first. We'll go like this.
I mean,
Yeah,
I listen to a little bit of everything, but I think for SmallTalk, it's definitely bands like Title Fight, Bouncing Composer, Citizen, Tiger's Jaw,
Ooh.
like Circa, Thrice,
Christ.
like
Oh, yeah,
bands
that's
like
right.
Taking Back Sunday. Just bands like that really
Yeah.
influenced me a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, like, for me, like, my biggest one has been My Chemical Romance, because
Yeah.
that's kind of what kind of got me into everything. It kind of just opened up the doors to, like, smaller bands and all that. So, like, you know, think about, like, My Chemical Romance, AFI, Green Day, Circa Survive, you
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
just bands like that. And even, like Vic was talking about, like, newer wave bands, I think it just makes me feel so good to know that there's still such great music coming out
Yeah.
that's still inspired. But, like, for
Yeah.
me, like, bands like, you know, Neck Deep, I really enjoy, State Champs, Real Friends, just like, you know, kind of pop punk, even though it's not
Okay.
like our sound,
Yeah.
but lyrically,
Lyrically.
that's what inspires me, because it's really sad and all that.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. For me, it's a lot of 90s R&B, 90s hip hop. As far as my drumming is concerned, but I take away from a lot of early 2000s drumming of pop punk, post-hardcore. Circa Survive is another influence of mine.
Huge.
Thrice, love Thrice.
Dude,
Under Oath is my
yeah.
shit. Always be my jam.
Yes, Under Oath.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some good
But
ones.
I take away from like everything.
Yeah.
You know, I love
Yeah.
music in general.
Kind of take.
I was gonna say, damn, like hip hop beats on our new songs.
Yeah.
Well, there is one.
Yeah,
There's a-
that is true.
It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have people go to this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I would want to mix like burlesque rock with like slow R&B beats.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
bum,
With a punk rock aesthetic.
Three different worlds.
Yeah,
Just
what's
go-
that?
And
just
some
worlds
bossa,
collide,
and some
you know?
bossa nova riffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be really cool. But that's actually what me and my cousin are doing. That's why I'm restringing my guitar right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got some new slinkies. But me and my cousin, we work on we haven't done anything yet because it's all super new. So I'm like
Mhm,
focusing
yeah.
on the podcast and stuff. But I'm still trying to get him out of his shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, come on, come record.
It's the hardest part, you
we
know.
do have one song recorded.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah,
Play it
but,
right now.
Oh,
Play it right now.
maybe I'll show you guys after.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're trying to do in here: music, film. We're trying to break into like videography, and we just whole places to go with this whole Socal studio thing. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome, and I love that you guys are across the hall.
Yeah.
It's like cool. If we ever want to do this again, or you ever want to like be guests or whatever, comment section, shoot,
Mhm.
why not?
Sure.
Like come on over. So yeah. Anything else you guys wanna drop? You guys wanna drop your tags? Give us your tags.
Thanks.
Like Instagram tags.
Yeah, Instagram tags.
Yeah.
Where can we
I
find
will
you
say
guys?
that our new EP, I've Seen Better Days, just came out a week ago.
Mhm.
So definitely check that out on Spotify and all streaming platforms.
Nice.
If you want to talk to us, you can follow us on Instagram at smalltalk.st or Twitter at smalltalkst
Mhm.
or Facebook at We Are SmallTalk.
Yeah, and I was gonna add to that. Our new EP just came out. I know it's such a weird time, with COVID and everything, but
yeah.
we're really excited about it, and we're really excited to have recorded it during this time.
Yeah.
We know it just came out last week, but we already have like a good over 10 to 15 songs that we're ready to start
They
demoing.
sound great.
Yeah.
They sound
And they are,
good.
I just want to say on the record right now, they are very fast, and they're just very, very fast, and I'm just excited.
Damn, what the fuck? No!
It turned off?
I think it did. No! It's okay.
Like watching the TV.
But I have it on that, so no worries.
Beautiful.
Okay,
But that
perfect.
was the end segment, so no worries. Well, that's what happens when it's live, right? So there you go. That's
Yeah.
how you know it's a live show. So no worries. That was my fault. But anyway, thank you guys.
Thank
for
you so
coming.
much.
I
Appreciate it.
you guys. So yeah, feel free to hang out, and I'm gonna take care of this. So thank you guys for
Thank
tuning
you.
in.
Thank you.
SmallTalk. Check them out on Spotify and Instagram, and